What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I would like to welcome you all to another edition of Wayne's Perspective, where we operate in decency, discipline, integrity, and respect. Before we get to today's video, which is going to be another reaction video, y'all, I just want to send a major shout out to all my recent subscribers. Shout out to y'all, as well as everybody else continuing to check out the content and drop comments. I really appreciate it, and I get hype every time I go into a new video. So again, mad props to y'all for checking things out. Mad props to y'all for subscribing and all of that good stuff. So, without further delay, I'm about to get into this video. Shout out to the brother at the MABW channel, which is short for Men Against Bitter Women. I'm sure that's going to get a lot of people talking if it hasn't done so already, but I understand what the brother's purpose is for his channel. So, shout out to him. I want to make that clear first. Secondly, y'all, you know, I had a discussion with a guy years ago. I want to say in 2013 or 2014, and we was talking about even at that time, the where things were going as far as social media and all of that. And I said, I asked him, I was like, what do you think one of the flaws of the internet is? Something to that effect. What is one of your top flaws, or some that you think is a downfall, of the internet or something like that? Well, not necessarily the downfall, but what do you see as the main issue with the internet? Yeah, let me sum it up right there. And he basically said, well, it gave everybody a voice. And that stuck with me because it's very, very true. We've long past the days of, chat rooms, chat lines, message boards, forums, blogs, vlogs, all of that. Now, blogs are still going, they're still active, but they're not prevalent as they were around the time I had this discussion with that brother. But he was spot on, because it gave everybody a voice, which, came in the form of social media, which is where we are now, when it comes to YouTube, Twitter slash X, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. So it gave everybody a voice, And at the same time, I remember listening to a show several months ago, which is one of the things that prompted me to start my channel, was that this guy, another brother, he said everybody should have a podcast or a channel because everyone has a voice to contribute to the world. And that's a true statement. I agree with that, but however, today's video is going to be the opposite of that. Some things clearly should not go viral. Some things we should not put online. Some things we should not make public. Some things, or in most cases, as with the case of this video we're going to talk about, many things should be kept private. Everybody doesn't need to hear and see our innermost thoughts, especially of a sexual nature. And that's exactly what we're going to get to today. So again, shout out to the brother at MABW for this video. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of this, but it has went viral. He titled his video differently, but I'm going to title mine differently as well. So with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go right ahead and get into it. This is going to blow y'all minds, y'all. And trust me, I have a lot of thoughts on this. I couldn't wait to get home to talk about it and react to it. So here we go, y'all. Oh, and one more thing before we get started. Fair usage for the video, fair usage. So let's go. Let's listen to the man.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Before I even get into this video, ladies, let me have a quick, let me put you in a scenario real quick, okay? You're a grown-ass woman. You have a child. Preferably, you have a son. You've been celibate for about 6 months. You haven't had any sex. Are you going to come onto the internet and state to everyone across social media that you need some DICK?
Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in right there. All right, let's continue, y'all.
I want to know that first before I get into this video. As a grown woman, is that something that you state over the internet when you have a son and you are grown? Is that something you would do? And are you promoting yourself out there? Are you doing that because you would want men to come in the comment section and say that they will give you some D? What do you think, ladies? I want to know right now. Okay, this lady right here, she needs some loving, and she's getting on the internet stating why she needs it, and it's because she's been celibate for 6 months. Now, by all means, anybody that has been celibate for a long time, of course you would get that urge.
And let me stop it right there. Okay, now I'm not speaking for women. I'm speaking for myself as a man, and I'm speaking for myself. Okay, let me do that again. I'm not speaking for women in this case. I'm gonna speak for myself as a man, and I'm gonna speak on behalf of other men as well, specifically black men. Okay. Most of us know what it's like to go without being intimate with a woman for a certain period of time, no matter what their reasons are, all right? Or no matter what the reasons are. We know what that is, but we're not going to put that online. We're a little more sophisticated than that. Now, okay, can I speak from experience? Yes, I've had those instances, all right? We've all, as men, black men, we've all had instances where we were sexually frustrated one time or another, but we deal with that. Now, there's two sides to it. One group of men could deal with it in such a disciplined way, and I'm gonna trust me, that word is gonna come back up. We deal with it in a disciplined way that, okay, it's not all about the physical pleasure. And if you're in a committed relationship with someone or even a marriage, the first course of action is not to go out and get it from somewhere else. I mean, you would have to be pushed real far to get to that point. It would have to be a stepping stone to get there, so to speak. We're not just going to say, at the first sign of trouble, okay, I'm not getting it at home, let me get it somewhere else. Now you got another spectrum of men who would go out instantly and get it, and I'm not saying that that's right, but everyone reacts to different things in different ways. So I say all this to say that, men, we've been there. I've been there. But the thought has never crossed my mind, and I can imagine other self-respecting men's mind, to not put that on the internet. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back to this during this video. But I mean, just imagine, you know what? I'm going to save it because he's going to touch on that. But like I said, fellas, we've been there. Some can handle it better than others. All right. So let's keep it going, y'all.
But that doesn't mean you have to come on the internet to state that. And anybody that's grown that think this is okay to state that you need some sex over the internet, over the World Wide Web, you're delusional and something is wrong with you. But
and there's no possible way anybody can defend that with a straight face. I don't care who you are, with the situation in, there's no defending.
You know what? Not gonna talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
This is crazy, y'all. Just check this out.
I need some dick.
Holy hell.
I've been celibate for fucking 6 months. I've been celibate. And I'm dying. I'm itching. And I can't take it anymore. And my head, it keeps thinking about it. I need some dick. But I don't got no man. I don't want nobody to touch me. What do? I need help.
And that kind of defeats the purpose of what the hell she is looking for. But okay, whatever, man. But this is crazy.
My dog came running in here because he like, bitch, you going crazy. No, it's in my head. I said, I have to record this. I have to pull my phone out because this is what I'm hearing right now. I swear to God, on my life, on my soul. We said on my soul. On my soul. On my
Okay, and of course, you know, a video like this would not be complete without laughing because, like I said in previous videos, everything is a damn joke, right?
Oh, but no, I'm not listening to the devil. That's the devil. That's the devil. The devil is telling me to call somebody, and I will not. I will sit my ass. Let me lay that down. Get thee behind me, Satan. Get the fuck thee behind me and leave me the fuck alone, Satan. Satan, stop.
I want to stop it right here real quick, okay? And I know y'all see that ring on her finger. She's not married. Just want to let y'all know that, okay? But anyways,
Thank God.
you're talking about that you don't want to have sex with just anybody, but you're promoting it over social media so just anybody can see it. Now, guys,
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Please do. When most men, especially licks, simps, when most of those type of men see something like this in this nature, what this lady is doing right here, aren't they going to come in her comment section and state that they will give her some?
All right, now he's going to continue, but let me stop right here, y'all. Now, here's the thing. Only one of 2 or 3 possible things could result from something like this. She puts out a video like this, it goes viral, and it doesn't get the attention that she needs. Or should I say, the attention that she wants. Well, needs and wants, they're probably interchangeable here, but y'all get what I'm saying. Let's say she doesn't get the attention. Then it's going to be a bigger problem. Then she's probably going to go into a complete meltdown and say, okay, I put this out here, I put that out here, but I didn't get no response. So, you know, so then she'll have to deal with that and probably will make a video about it too. Secondly, you know, because we live in a, I guess you could say, a sexualized society, right? So let's say she gets responses, you know, whether it's DMs or whatever the case may be, and she's overwhelmed with responses, right? That's going to create more issues for her because she's going to come back onto the internet and make another video about, you know, she's going to celebrate the fact that she put out a video like this, but she's going to be frustrated because of the attention and the responses that she got. Okay, Miss Ma'am, what the hell did you think was going to happen when you put something like this on the internet? Which goes back to the point that I made, or was trying to make, or was beginning to make. Everything does not have to be put on the internet. You cannot put something like this online and expect to not get a response, positive or negative. You just can't do that. So it's a problem if there's no response, but then if there's a series of responses, it's a problem. What the hell is it? What is it going to be here? The simple thing is to not put this online. I mean, it's hello. I mean, are we living in the real world or are we living in the Twilight Zone here? I mean, come on.
Aren't they going to be probably hitting her up in her DM, emailing her, saying something to her? Let's be real here for 1 minute. Let's be honest, everybody out in the audience. Aren't there going to be men? She says she states that she just doesn't want to have sex with anybody. But aren't men that are watching worldwide just anybody? She's stating this to be let it known that she wants sex, but there's going to be a bunch of men jumping in here that she doesn't know. This is something you shouldn't promote as a lady. That's just my opinion. Some women out there may feel different. Some men out there may feel different.
I don't think there's any justifiable reason to put this online in any aspect. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. There's no defending this. There's no definitive reason, for the lack of a better word or better words, to ever put this online. I mean, no matter who it is. And if you're in a relationship, committed or otherwise, or if you're engaged, and worse, if you're married, that just makes it worse. It just defeats the purpose of what the hell you're trying to do. You know, and no self-respecting man is going to be a part of this. They have to know this. Let's continue, y'all. This is crazy.
But I definitely think she shouldn't be doing this. And she
Right.
has showed her son on social media before. I don't think her son will like that his mother is coming online talking about she needs some dick.
And you just have to wonder, where is the father? I can only imagine that they're not together. I can also imagine that he probably doesn't want to deal with her because she's out there, the best way to put it. I guarantee you that the co-parenting is not the best. He's probably on child support. Who knows? Who knows?
Now, let's be honest. Guys, could you imagine if the internet was possibly during the time our mothers was born, and we go back on the internet and see when our mothers was growing up that she was on the internet or online talking about she needs some dick? Let's be real. Exactly.
It's all I think about. It's been 6 months. It's been 6 months that I've been celibate. I've been celibate for 6 months. And I want to be celibate for a year. Let's see if I can make it to a year. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I'm so tired, though. I'm not going to.
Why not just be celibate? Listen, I'm just asking a question to my audience out there. If she's celibate, she's been celibate for 6 months. She states that she's trying to make it to a year. So you're going to make it to that year and just give it up to anybody? You're going to let somebody bust you down after you've held out for a year? Who's the special person that you're going to let bust you down if you've waited for a year? Why don't you just wait until the right person comes along and just keep yourself celibate until that time happens? Because I see no purpose in doing it for 6 months. I mean, I see a purpose in doing it, but why only if you made it to 6 months and then you make it to a year, why get bust down within a year after that year? That's just a waste of time to me. You saved yourself, kept it on lockdown that whole time. You might as well wait until the right person comes along.
I'm so tired. I kind of telling myself, why am I even doing this? Why am I even doing this? What's the big woof? What's the big deal? Why? So I could be proper?
And then listen to the voice. It's like borderline condescending and borderline trying to be funny. Like, girl, stop.
Who give a fuck about being proper? I really don't give a fuck about being proper. But you know what? It's about the discipline. That's what it's about.
Hold up.
About trap.
Did y'all hear that? She said the D word and not the 4-letter one. This woman said discipline, y'all. Okay. That's my word. You know, we're operating in discipline here, okay? Team discipline. Y'all know what we are. Okay. There is nothing, and I mean nothing disciplined about what this woman is doing. The more disciplined route is, number one, to not put this online. You know, if you're in need of this sexual fix or whatever, there's ways of dealing with that. And bringing this to the internet is not one of them. Also, you're going to get the response that something like this is going to trigger. I mean, how could you not know that? You know, and even if a man did this, and I think he's going to touch on this too later in the video, I mean, there is nothing disciplined about this approach. It's an anti-discipline approach, if you ask me, you know. And when she said that, that was the thought that came to my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a video on this one because she put my word in there, and this is hardly discipline for anybody. Anti-discipline is what I call it, you know. So, sister, this is not discipline at all.
It's about the discipline, okay?
In this case, no, the hell is not.
I can hit up about whoever the fuck I want to hit up if I want to. That's the truth. But I'm not.
Get off the internet for one thing, but
I gotta figure out how to stop hearing these voices in my head.
See, something like that she's saying right now, you sound like you're a slide. For those of y'all that don't know what a slide is, she sounds like she has smut type vibes. I'm not saying she is a smut, but saying something like that as a grown woman over the internet, it gives off smut type vibes.
It sure does.
Like, why would, I mean, I guess it can be something, but in reality, why would a grown woman want to come online talking about the black book she has and how many different dudes she could call if she want to slide up in her? Wouldn't you want to dedicate yourself to one guy, possibly two, the most? Like,
Probably
let's be
not.
real here. This is nothing she should be over the internet talking about. But you're going to get some people, possibly men, possibly women, that may agree with her.
That would be sad too, but that's another story for another video. Let's keep it moving.
And I'm just saying it because we're on a level as adults here. We're not children. And I always say that I state that what you put on the internet, you can't take it back. We all know that this lady is well into her 30s, probably high 30s. She doesn't look, I'm not saying she looks bad. I'm not going to sit up here and say that. But we do know that she's above 30. She looks above 30. And she's over the internet talking like this.
Crazy.
Every day it just goes and says, I need something. I swear I'm so quiet. I could just be in your presence. And that's just what's going to be going through my head. And I have to turn it off. That's all it keeps saying in my head.
Now, see, let me say this too before I let this brother continue. Okay. Did it ever occur to her or any other woman for that matter that, okay, you having these feelings, okay, that's not the issue because you're human. You know, you're going to have feelings like that, especially when it comes to these type of urges. But did it or did it not occur to her that maybe, just maybe, if you didn't put this online and if you kept this to yourself, and you know, if a self-respecting man comes along and it's not online, then the man may find that, you know, attractive and possibly a turn on because you didn't broadcast this to the whole damn world. I mean, did that thought not cross your mind, or it didn't? And clearly it didn't, you know, because, you know, something like this in any other aspect could turn a man on. But the fact that you put this online, that's a turn off in itself. That's like a large red flag if I've ever seen one, man. Clearly.
I swear to God, I kid you not. Help me.
Well, you need to deal with your issues, and bringing them to the internet in this form is not going to help your case.
Let's stop the damn video right there. Guys, if you've seen a lady coming online talking about she needs some penis, would you offer it to her?
No. Would
you slide up in her DM? Be real.
Hell no.
I can be real, fellas. If a girl came online talking about that, would you slide up in her messaging section and tell her, listen?
I sure would not. Nope. Not
I'm
even
available.
a chance. And no self-respecting man should ever stoop to that low either. And fellas, if anybody do decide to take this woman up on her offer, don't tell nobody. Take that to your damn grave. Don't tell nobody about that. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
I can bring that right on over to you. Just want y'all opinion on this. To the grown woman out there, you're celibate for 6 months. You're trying to go to a year. Would you be coming online as a grown ass lady talking about you need some DICK? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Anyways, that's my video for today.
All right, y'all. Again, shout out to the brother at MABW. This was a good video, and I just want to make a couple of additional points before I close this video. Number one, can you imagine, excuse me, can you imagine if a black man, came onto the internet and made a video like this pretty much in his bed, not with a bonnet on, but who the hell knows these days, pretty much saying in very blatant terms and more extreme and explicit with it that he needs some pee. This guy's going, okay, number one, the damn video is going to go viral. That's for damn sure. And he's going to get roasted on all sides. He's going to get roasted by the men for putting up such a video, and he's going to get roasted by the women for looking so damn thirsty. So it's not going to serve its purpose. Now, would somebody reach out to him? Okay, could we probably count on one hand how many people would actually take him up on this offer? But the woman will probably get thousands upon thousands of responses to a point where it's going to overwhelm the hell out of her, and she's going to come on the internet and make another video, like I said earlier, celebrating the fact that she made a video saying that she needs some D, but it was totally overwhelming because she didn't expect to get a whole lot of responses. And again, girl, did you not see, or not, oh my goodness, man, did you not see the video that you just put out, or that you put out days ago, or whatever the case may be? You should have known what response you were going to get. So like I said, that's the first part. A man would not be able to put out a video like this and still maintain his self-respect and his integrity and his discipline. Because like I said, the men are going to roast him for being a simp, and the women are going to roast him for being thirsty. So he's going to catch it from all levels. And I don't think there's going to be a self-respecting man, especially a black one, who's going to come online and champion this, because he's going to get clowned. I mean, hello. And speaking of simp, that brings me to my next part. So, fellas, let me talk to y'all for a minute. I've been talking all this time, so let me talk to y'all for a minute. Okay. And this is coming from experience, because I've went through this before. I have no problem in men. Well, no, let me continue on. Okay. Now, I'm speaking from experience here. If you're breaking up, if you and a woman are going through a breakup, or in my case, a divorce years ago, and yes, y'all, I was married before. I was married for 4 years to my son's mother. Yes. Let's say that, you're going through a breakup, and she makes it clear under all terms that it's over. Oh, it's over, it's over, it's over. We've heard it before. Then you just mind your own business, and then days after the fact, you just happen to have a conversation with her, and out of nowhere she says, I'm horny, I need some D right now. Now, the first course of action in this case, don't do it. If anything, if you get a response like that saying that she's horny, she needs some D, what you need to say is, all right, good luck getting it. Or you can say, all right, good luck getting it, because you won't get it from me. Now, the key here is that don't allow yourself to be manipulated and thinking that, okay, when this happens, y'all going to reconcile and get back together and everything is going to be all good. No, that would be truly physical with this woman. It wouldn't be anything else. It wouldn't be no chance of the reconciliation, no chance of y'all working things out. Now, could that happen? Yes. But I've known a long time ago that usually when a woman's mind is made up, it's made up, and it ain't no changing it. And sex is definitely not going to change it. Let's keep that clear. You may get the idea that things are going to work. And, I fell for that. I've simped out before in the past. Okay. I have no problem admitting that. And based on what I be talking to y'all about, I have no problem being real and admitting that to y'all. Yes, I've simped out in the past, and I think most of us have. But the key is learning from that and progressing from that, and not making the same mistakes that you did in the past. And trust me, my son turns 18 this year, so I'm definitely going to give him all of the knowledge that I can to make sure that he doesn't have any simp moments or experience any simp moments. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, fellas, if you get a text like that or a phone call like that, it's a breakup or a separation leading to a divorce, and the woman is like, she's horny, she needs some D, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how good she may have been in the past. I don't care what she may tell you, blah, blah, blah. Don't do it, because it's not going to turn out well. She's going to get her fulfillment. You're going to get your fulfillment as well, but you're going to be misled thinking that everything is going to work itself out, or there's going to be a chance at reconciliation, when only you're thinking of the reconciliation. She's thinking about, getting that pleasure for just that one night and just moving the hell on. It ain't gonna be no reconciliation on the table. So just think about that for a second. And yeah, so I just wanted to say that. And also to close this video, again, one more shout out to the brother at MABW. One more comment that I want to make here is that you do not, I repeat, you do not have to put everything online. And the more our society learns that as we continue to progress in this highly technical era where social media is the end thing, the quicker we learn that, the better off we will be. And with that being said, y'all, if you like what you heard and you're ready to become part of Team Discipline, go ahead and hit that like button and drop some comments if you're feeling the content. And last but not least, hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you're notified when I drop new videos. And again, let me know your thoughts. Do any of you agree with this woman? You know, what are your thoughts on this overall? You know, let me know. So until next time, my people, take care of yourselves. And remember, especially in a case like this, the power of the mind is valuable. And remember, you do not have to put everything on the internet. And with that said, y'all, take care. I'll see you.